Hey guys, Frankie here, wanting to wish you all a happy and safe Easter in these difficult times that we're all facing. I've been keeping busy isolating myself in my garden, which is still abundant with lots of chilies, and I've also been keeping busy in the kitchen, finishing off a variety of hot sauces that I've been fermenting for a few weeks that I'm going to be featuring in upcoming videos. But for now, let's make some chocolate and chili fudge. This is everything you'll need for this recipe. It is so simple to make. It's only 3 ingredients, doesn't require any cooking, and you won't be left with a huge stack of dishes at the end of it. I'll put the recipe and method in the video description. We start off with 2 blocks of chocolate. These are 180 gram blocks, which is around 6.3 ounces. I'm using semi-sweet dark chocolate for this recipe because I like the chocolate flavour, and with the condensed milk it doesn't turn out overly sweet, but feel free to use any chocolate that you like. You'll also need 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. These are 395 grams or 14 ounces. Finally, packing the heat is 2 teaspoons of chili powder. I'm using my own chili powder I made by dehydrating chilies grown from my garden. I used a combination of Joe's Long Cayenne, Thunder Mountain Longhorn, Bangalore Whippet's Tail and Thai chili peppers. These will give a nice spicy aftertaste to complement the rich chocolate flavour without being too overpowering. Let's begin. The first thing we need to do is break up all our chocolate into a microwave safe bowl. Now we're going to empty our can of sweetened condensed milk over our chocolate. Make sure you get every bit of it. This stuff is amazing on its own. I could drink it straight out of the can. But I'm not going to, as we need to make fudge, and that would be selfish. I know I said earlier there is no cooking involved in this recipe, but I don't really count popping something into the microwave and blitzing it as cooking. We are going to now put this in for 2 minutes and heat it until the chocolate has melted. We are now ready to mix. I ended up heating it for an extra 30 seconds to ensure all the blocks of chocolate were melted. If you find any chocolate hasn't melted, zap for 30-second increments and mix until it's all melted. Using a spatula, we are going to incorporate the condensed milk and chocolate together until it is nicely combined. Our mixture is nicely combined and sweet, and now it's time to bring the heat. I add the chili powder to the bowl, giving it a really good mix to ensure that it is evenly distributed throughout the mixture. I have a 9 by 9 inch square baking pan lined with baking paper. I've sprayed it with cooking oil to ensure the paper sticks to the pan and doesn't move about. I also have extra length of the baking paper so that when our fudge is ready, we can easily lift it out of the pan. You have to work pretty quickly here. You want the mixture in the pan as soon as possible, because the longer you leave it, the firmer it gets and the harder it is to work with. Here's a handy little tip. I'm changing my spatula and I have rubbed some coconut oil on it. This will make it easier to spread out the mixture in the pan, and you won't get as much of it sticking to the spatula. And that's it. All that's left to do now is to place our tin in the fridge for a couple of hours for the fudge to set. We will then be able to chop it up and serve. It's been a couple of hours and the fudge has set. You can really see all the chili powder throughout the mixture. I'm now going to cut this into cubes and place it on a plate with a sheet of baking paper on the bottom. Our chocolate chili fudge is now done. I had a taste of this and it's amazing. You get a sweet, intense chocolate flavour and then that chili hit. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Have a happy, safe Easter and see you same chilli time, same chilli channel.